Kirsten with JK Fiber Arts. Welcome back. Today we're going to make some smooth bats. The smooth bat is going to have in it my hand-processed alpaca, which I just ran through the drum carder a couple minutes ago. It's so fluffy and soft. So this is going to be lovely. And then in addition, I have some of this very light purple merino. And then this beautiful, it's called Wolf. It's a gray blend of merino. And then this, oh, look at this. This is yellow airy piece silk. And what makes the piece part of the piece silk is that they humanely release the butterflies from the cocoons, because usually when you get silk, the butterfly dies because you take the cocoon. But these, they make a little hole and they fly out. So pretty cool. And we're gonna blend this together, and I think this is gonna make a really lovely, lovely light gray, pale yellow purple blend. I was debating whether I wanted to diz this off the carder or not. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna leave this in bat form because this is so voluminous. I was working earlier, I just finished a bat that had some Angelina in it. And I haven't really done a lot of blending with Angelina. This stuff is like glitter. It gets everywhere. It's still in things that it didn't even touch. I keep finding this iridescent purple everywhere. Let's get started here. I'm going to start with my alpaca. I'm just gonna rip a hunk off of this. And I measured, I weighed all this out, and this was about 90 grams total. And that seems to be about, you know, a goodish amount for me to fit on my drum carder of this, for this weight. And let's have some of this gray. Let's get started with this. Actually, let's do a gray at the end, and do the alpaca in the center. Let's do some purple. Just gonna do a little bit here. Let's do it this way. Gray, purple, alpaca, which is gonna compress a lot. So we can put a lot of this here. And where do we want to put that silk? I'm gonna put it on top, I think. So let's take another little bit of this purple and we'll put it in like this. And let's see what happens. And all this on. Why this is all coming off here. What's happening? Let's just pull this off because I don't like where it is on the edge. So what I'm going to do is just pull all of this overflow off like that and just refeed it through. I'm not sure how it got out beyond the peg. I did not think it was. Well, let's try it again. There we go. That's better. And I'm gonna put some of this silk right down the center here, since the alpaca is kind of patchy through here. Let's see if this will wind on. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Nice. So I think that will be the goal here. And anytime you see something stick to your lacquer like this, if I see it fast enough, I'll just pick it up. And usually it'll just suck it back through. And if it doesn't, I'll just paint it onto the top where I want it to go. Put some more of this gray on here. I'm gonna try to keep this gray at the ends, and then I'm gonna keep the alpaca in the center. And I'm going to do a little bit of purple. On either side here. It's a little touch of purple. I might use a little less than that just to, there we go. And a little bit of purple over here. Maybe a little bit more than what I had. Yeah, that's a good size. So I'm going to put that with that. And then again, my alpaca is in the center. And again, here's when it gets stuck on the liquor end. I just pick it up and it just takes it right in. And I'm going to add the silk. Oh, look at that. I'm loving this. I'm going to add a little more alpaca in the middle here, just because it's not as thick as the gray on the sides. So I'm going to add some more just to fill it in. Because it is already carded, it's really compressible. So I'm adding less alpaca, but it just looks like a lot more because it's so airy already. I'm just going to add this to catch up here. There we go. That's more like it. How this turns out. Could be that maybe I'm just putting too much of the gray. I'm letting too much hang out over the bottom. It's getting a little carefree because the alpaca, you can kind of let it hang all over the place because it's so light and airy. It doesn't really matter how long it is because it's not going to wrap around my liquor end. There we go. Let's try that. Good. That one was perfect. No sticking to the liquor end. And I'm just going to try to finish off the top here and get a nice repeat of these colors the way I've been keeping it, which has been the gray on the ends. So get a little gray here and here. And I would love to have that blend in with the purple and the purple. And I definitely want the rest of this silk to go on here too. I love this silk. I would like to put a strip on either side if possible, if this isn't too long. Let's see what we get here. I knew that gray was going to be a tough sell. That's why we have the hairbrush cleaner. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, I love the way this looks. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna add a little bit more silk in there, I think. I really love the silk. I'm gonna spread it out a little bit so it's a little more blended. Yeah, look at that. So I just made it a little bit wider so that it, instead of going on in a strip like this, I just open it up so that you're getting it more blended, and it will distribute thinly across the top, which will give you a little more of that blended color as opposed to the straight up strip of silk. Nice. Look at that. I love it. Looks really good. Just love it. I want to add a little more of this gray though on the edges. Just a tiny bit. I feel like it's gonna fit pretty good in here. And I still have some silk I'm gonna put on too. Really like this. And so this, I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm just gonna spread this gray out a little bit. I think I'm just putting it on too much of a clump and it doesn't like it. So I'm just gonna open it up a touch and put it on like that. And now it goes on nice and smooth and easy. So just opening the fibers up a little bit more, like that. There we go. And I'm gonna add some of this purple and the silk. And that, I'm gonna really spread this purple out a little bit too. I have a little bit more left here. I actually am probably very close to the weight that I wanted it to be. And I don't want to go too far over because I don't want it to be really crammed in there, but let's see how this fits. Oh yeah, oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. I love it. And I'm just gonna open up this yellow and have that go in the center here. This silk is just divine. I love it. It is so beautiful. You're gonna see this featured in a lot of things because I bought 8 ounces of it. Oh, not even enough to get it in the carder there. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Going with the yellow and the purple. I can't stop myself. Just a tiny, teeny bit of purple. There we go. And that tiny, teeny bit of purple was just for me to put on the outside just so it looks pretty. Oh, look at that. Wow, that looks great. I think we're gonna call that done. I have a little bit of gray left, but I used a little more purple than I had originally planned, so I feel like I'm gonna be close to that 90-gram mark. All right, I think that this will end up being right around that 3-ounce mark. So let's take the packer brush off here. And we're gonna spin this until the doffer strip is up top. Here we go. I think this is gonna be beautiful. Oh, look at how pretty. I have to change the camera angle so you can see it. Oh, I love it. It's just always a beautiful surprise when you see it come off of the drum carder. And here we have it. Oh, I gotta think of a good name for this one too. This is really pretty. I'm gonna make this again. Look at this. Oh, I love it. It's so soft and so thick and fluffy. And this is the drum side, and then this is the finished side here. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. I love it. All right, let's wind this up and see what we got here. This up. Oh, that's so pretty. Nice. And let's just roll it up again here so we can throw it in the bowl to weigh it. Look at that. Hopefully you can see it. And there you have it, 89 grams, which is about 3.1 ounces. And it is so pretty. And I'm not a big yellow person. I love the color yellow, but I don't typically like yellow on my body because I don't look good in yellow. But I do love the color. But this yellow silk is absolutely amazing. This is so soft and airy. It's going to be a beautiful spin. I cannot wait. If any of you guys have any good names, drop them in the comments because I am not the world's greatest namer of things. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I've been doing a lot of art bats lately, but that's because I'm prepping for the Tour de Fleece, and I'm going to be spinning all of this wonderfulness up very soon. I'll be back to making more spinning videos soon. I do have 2 amazing lock art bats coming up using the Coopworth locks. Until then, spin happy.